Hey yo, welcome back guys. We're back on Ebonhold today as I wanted to prepare some of my characters before the new patch comes out, especially that I haven't actually done the main grinding, which is the ecos grind, you know, just to prepare some kind of power creep for each of the classes. Hey there Camel, how are you doing mate? So yeah, I decided to try out some Shadow Priest, as I did figure, only by accident, I mean, I always loved playing Shadow, and it turns out that on Ebonhold, I mean, we've known this for a while, but I didn't connect the dots, let's say, that Mind Flay is actually channeled spell, and it hits 3 times during one channel, which is like the most often hitting ability for each caster in the game pretty much, and since it's channeled, it's also available to be used while moving, which is massive actually. Shadowward Pain is getting refreshed by Mind Flay itself, so you just cast it once, and you only recast Vampiric Touch and Devouring Plague. Also, Devouring Plague is quite great because, of course, it's instant, but it also does a massive percentage of damage initially while being applied. Therefore, you know, it's not a DPS loss to actually reapply this. So I did get a couple of powers. Let's see how much DPS I can actually do on this guy. Look at this, it's so freaking fun. You can just constantly be on the move. Oh my god, he dies too fast, literally. I wasn't even able to like start doing damage. But yeah, more or less. Wait a minute, because I already got those rewards from these guys. The next bosses have a little bit more HP, so maybe we will be able to actually ramp up. We've got another priest in here, but this guy's holy actually. So I do have some of the good ecos, like I did get Scorching Wounds, which is quite important, Ember Spark of course, and the Blue Arcane Bombardment, so I would say that the base for stacking ecos is pretty well stacked already. Now I just need a little bit more luck during the, like, you know, doing another runs, and then we can actually do something with this priest. So as you can see, with pretty much no gear, I didn't even equip my staff. Completely forgot about that. Yeah, I do have some shitty items in here, like only intellect. Look at this, some 59 level something with intellect only. Stuff, so no really big deal, and I'm doing like 20k initially, so I think it's not really that bad for starters, but of course the other echoes aren't exactly that perfect, so yeah, we'll definitely use a lot more upgrades. Therefore I wanted today to farm a little bit of ecos, like, you know, do a couple of runs, see what we can get, and yeah, ultimately just see if we can get past certain threshold. I feel like if with no gear you can do around like 40k probably, or around 50 should be pretty good, I think, ultimately. But yeah, since I do have a couple of those, but they are not really that much stacked, it's only like one per eco, so there's still a lot of room for upgrade. So yeah, that just helped those guys. Oh no, I was stunned. This is actually not perfect. So my aim before actually new patch is to get one spellcaster ready and one melee class. You know, just to have some variety. 1 second, guys. So yeah, ultimately I just wanted to pick one caster and yeah, one melee class, and just simply rerun them constantly, looking for perfect ecos. To see what we can actually achieve for them. More or less I know what I'm looking for, but of course RNG is quite massive on Ebonhold. As you know, the tree is quite important as well, but of course I haven't finished it yet. I've got like 5.5 million of ash, but let's say that when it comes down to combat nodes, I do have pretty much everything I need already, therefore, you know, there's no point in actually farming ashes, so... We just need to remember to recast Vampiric Touch and reapply Devouring Plague, and you just run around and spam freaking Mind Flay. Which, you know, as Wrath of the Lich King is, there's not so many classes. Pretty much I think this is the only one. Maybe Warlocks also with their channeled spells, but main spell for damage is actually not Drain Life or anything like that, so... I do have all of that shit, so it doesn't matter. Just got some ashes. And I guess this is time to do a sacrifice right in front of the trollish altar. But yeah, Priest looks pretty damn fun. As you can see, we can reach around 20k with this. Scorching Wounds are quite important. But yeah, other than that, we need to stack mostly Ember Spark, of course, Arcane Bombardment as much as possible, and then the other ones, if we're lucky. Therefore, let's start it. We're gonna do the self-execution. And you know, just to not get this boring, I really want to like swap around. So I'm gonna do one run on caster, then I'm gonna jump over to the melee, then one run on caster and stuff like that, you know, just to make things a little bit more interesting overall. You know, this is a pretty tedious grind because we're pretty much set up. There's not much we can get through those runs. Therefore, you know, we're just zooming through here. So having a little bit of variety here and there will definitely be welcome. Oh my god, my cast time is messed up completely. Oh, twin casting on level 1 is actually pretty damn good, I would say. Those are pretty trash, but I usually take intellect. Yeah, I just need a simple relog, that's true. I usually take intellect. I keep my rerolls for when, you know, complete RNG kicks in and I don't have anything offensively. Intellect at least gives me a little bit more crit, so crit is always welcome, especially that Rend the Weak version for casters. Can you kill him? Thank you. Rend the Weak is actually pretty good as well, but you need a lot of crit for it, so... Let's just do a quick relog, should be fine now. Oh, this is pretty useless. Yeah, but the thing is that Mind Flay does hit pretty often, so... And it is counted as direct, so... But ultimately I think that haste is the way to go. But Immolation Aura is pretty trash for casters because you want to stay away actually, so... Yeah, this is a reroll for me. Oh, perfecto, boys. This is a perfect start, actually. You know, I think that when trying to farm those ecos, the best way is to actually go only up until like level 60, maybe a little bit higher. Other than that is actually a waste of time because, you know, 15 levels up to 80 are not going to fix bad ecos. Most of the toolkit you get up to level 65, therefore if you had trash rolls, it's probably good point to reset already. Like this one, look at this, there are completely no offensive power in here. Hit rating is actually pretty dull as well, especially that we do have it quite a bit. Maybe a bit hit rating. Let me check one thing. I've got like 0, but from the tree, how much do we actually get? It's 2%, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that caster for bosses need like 18 or something. Camel, you know a lot about this game. What's the hit cap actually for casters? Was 18%? 16, yeah, something like that. So either way, I will still need a little bit of hit rating, it seems. So yeah, let's just pick it up. It's not that useless. We'll keep the rerolls for later. Perfect timing. After standing still for 6 seconds, your critical strike deal 25% increased damage. This effect persists up to 3 seconds. After you move, also increase your critical strike. For casters, this is pretty good because, yeah, even since Shadow Priest have plenty of mobility with Mind Flay, from time to time we will be standing still even while casting, so yeah, this can be good. Yeah, we also get a little bit from the tree, so holy shit, blue rend the weak, but this is for melee, so it's useless to me. Immolation aura is kind of bad, so I guess we're gonna reroll. And those are shit as well, but yeah, I guess hit rating will be useful in the long run. Oh, this is actually perfect. Blue haste. Let's check things out. I've got 188 for smite. If I pick this up, it's 1.3, so half a second cast time. This is quite amazing. Green Ember Spark is still good, so we take it. Next one is mana regen, stamina. Pretty useless stuff. I mean, I didn't have mana problems since we will be spamming Mind Flay constantly. Therefore, it's kind of useless. Let's re-roll this. We will be only going up to level 60, so... Scorching Wounds, green is still okay, so we want to stack it as much as possible. Pretty much every spell that connects with your target is going to apply this dot. That's going to be ticking pretty nicely. Therefore, I take it anyway. Spiteful Shard is a bait because you have to get hit to be able to cast it. Therefore, it's useless for us. We're gonna pick the hit rating. Good for Protection Paladin. It's standard. I mean, you know, guys, you cannot count ecos per class. You have to treat them like per archetype. Therefore, you've got Rend the Weak for melees. This is like best in slot, that's for sure. For casters, it's definitely Ember Spark and things like that. But Ember Spark is ultimately good on everything. Arcane Bombardment. Like, the only casters difference is probably that you want to take on casters Scorching Wounds, this one, because it applies a very nice dot. And for melees, you want Rend the Weak, of course. Open Wounds has been nerfed so much that... Yeah, the problem is with Palas that they have two-handed weapon and doesn't go off that fast. Therefore, actually going with some spell power stuff is pretty good as well. Okay, but we've got green Arcane Bombardment, which is good. Gonna pick it up. Green spell power is nice. It's pure... pure DPS stuff. You have not taken damage in the last 5 seconds. Your damage delta is increased by 10%. This is pretty good for all DPSers. So, you know, you don't want to take any damage after all. Okay, Stonefist Barrage. It's nothing really that amazing, but since it's blue, it will add up a little bit. And it actually does hit targets. Not like Arcane Bombardment, which is kind of RNG, so I guess I'll take it. Okay, for the moment, we're pretty stacked, I would say. It's a pretty good start. Plenty of blue ones. We got some epics as well. So, initially, it looks pretty damn good. Not gonna lie. Do I need to farm Ash for X boost talents, or is it not that good? Eventually you will need them, because tree is one thing, but it only is like the beginning. When you finish farming it, you will probably still need a couple of reruns just to be able to farm perfect ecos, because like ecos is the your main source of damage. Therefore, yeah, extra XP is definitely useful for that. Yeah, for Paladin, it will be actually good for tanking, because it also it not only deals damage, but it also knocks mobs up. So, you know, it's a CC additionally. Yeah, the Stone Fist is still good, but nothing that amazing. Okay, so we've got like crit and spell power and hit rating. Standard stats, but pretty important. But I'm gonna go for crit. We want to test that rend the weak for casters, especially with Mind Flay, since with a lot of haste it can actually tick pretty damn often. So yeah, good stuff. Holy moly. I think that today I've got some kind of streamer bennies, because I constantly get good powers. I'm not going to be dealing holy damage, therefore it's only Scorched Path. For DPSers, ranged ones, it isn't that great, but since we will be moving with Mind Flay anyway, and it's a blue one, so I guess I'm going to take it. The other ones are trash anyway, so... Okay, we've got Reap the Weak, the first one. Nothing that amazing. But yeah, guys, maybe some of you will know about that. So, does Burning Touch... This only applies only to direct damage. And it has only 5% chance. It's not really that high. Like, Reap the Weak seems to be the way to go, either way. Because it only does 10% of the damage done over 3 seconds. Yeah, man, I'm farming ecos because I already have all those 5 nodes. Yeah, Reap the Weak. If you don't know, there is one here. This is like the most expensive one, because you need to fill those 3 roads to unlock it. There are easier ones. One is at the end of the XP, which is quite convenient. Then the other ones are after the mount speed, Twist of Fate, and just simple movement speed stuff, and even more movement speed stuff. So, you know, for faster leveling, those nodes are mandatory anyway, so it's good to have them. Okay, 3 useless. I keep my rerolls for situations like this, when my RNG shows 3 non-damaging ecos, actually. Okay, those are pretty trash. They don't add up anything when it comes down to the XP, but yeah, 24% additional speed is actually massive. Extra mobility is still good. Scorching Wounds, it's only white, but I think it's still better than the Sharpened Edge. Maybe not. Sharpened Edge actually increases all damage dealt, but let's face it, like 20 on level 80 is not really that much, although all my dots will be hitting a little bit harder with it as well. Well, let's just try to stack Scorching Wounds as much as possible. One of the Scorching Wounds, pretty nice. Oh, I don't have problems with mana, therefore energy overflow is not mandatory, and another blue arcane bombardment is actually great. Those are useless, no damaging, so we're gonna reroll that. Intellect by 25, let me check. On this level, it gave me like... holy shit, I'm not quite sure. Haven't checked, like 1% crit or something like that. Pretty useless. Another intellect, I guess, since rerolls are disappearing quite fast. Yeah, the white one gave me like almost 1%, but of course it's gonna have the diminishing returns, therefore at level 80 it's gonna be way weaker. Haste is good all the way. Another green haste is nice, it's gonna stack eventually, so let's get those elites. Elites give quite massive XP boost, so I like to kill them. 2 levels straight up by killing 2 elites. Pretty useless stuff, but I guess intellect is still the way to go. Those are useless, therefore we need a reroll. Green spell power or green haste? I guess I'm gonna go for haste. We don't get as much haste as spell power from the tree, therefore stacking this is more important. Oh my god, the third blue arcane bombardment. I think this is the run, guys. This is the run. It looks good, and we're only level 40, so... Okay, nothing for damaging abilities, therefore we reroll. Intellect, I guess I'm gonna go for spell power. Intellect then. My plate, nothing really that great because this is like a new character. It's only 4 hours. But you know, this is my like, I don't know which one. 6th or 7th ult already. Okay, those are pretty useless, therefore we're gonna pick Burning Touch and see if it's able to do something at least. I don't expect amazing results, but at least we're gonna see something. A Blue Ember Spark will eventually add up a little bit, so still good to go. Total Plate, I don't know, man. I would have to check all my characters, which I don't really want to do. Okay, I need to actually go away from here. Green Scorching Wounds, it's fine. This is epic, but this is only for melee, so I guess it's a waste of time. Although 40 crit rating, probably not worth it. Let's check how much it's gonna give me. Oh, 4% crit chance at this level. Not so bad, I guess. Oh my god, look at this, we're getting worse and worse rerolls constantly. Shit, bro. I guess I'm gonna pick some more stamina for extra survivability. Shoot, dude. Worse and worse thing. Gonna pick more mobility. Crit chance is gonna be 20 damage. This is a green one, so it's pretty nice. Shadow Brand is good. It's gonna stack up and increase all my shadow damage by 25 because it adds 5 per stack and stacks up to 5, therefore 25 in total. Not so bad. Intellect it is. Okay, Shadow Brand it is. Spell power. Ember Spark, green one. It's gonna add up eventually very, very nicely. More spell power is always welcome. Oh, dude, yes. So much haste. Mana regen I don't need. This is like defensive cooldown more or less. No, let's go for pure power. Shadow Priest is also great for people that like to solo thing, because if you eventually make it work, then you know your Shadow Embrace is gonna heal you so much that it's gonna be crazy for you. Energy Overflow, I guess I don't need it, but since the other choices are so bad, I'm gonna grab it for extra sustain. Whenever you receive direct heal, you deal shadow damage equal to 50% of the amount healed to nearby enemies and increases maximum health. Green Intellect is quite nice. I will not actually receive that many direct heals. So yeah, I'm gonna go for Intellect. It's more crit after all. Another Shadow Brand, let's take it. It's I think it's stacked 3 times already. Yeah, it's gonna be 15 per stack now, so that's quite nice. Oh shit, no offensive things. So, I guess cooldown reduction. Reap the Weak. I only get the green ones. This is quite bad. Holy moly. Mana regen or speed. I'm gonna go for mana regen. At least I will not have to worry about it at all. Oh, blue haste. I like that, man. That extra haste is gonna help me tremendously. 2% crit. Nice. More intellect. Burning Flames, not really. Burning Touch it is. Oh my god, it seems that people are also leveling at the same places I usually do. And I already did change my routes a lot of times already. Shit, the UI got stuck. I need to get a level up for it to reset actually. Yeah, you heard solo thing. Ah, such useless stuff. I guess more mobility is always nice. Yeah, I could, but I can also get another level up and we're good to go. Extra spell power. Extra crit. If I can get some blue Ember Spark up to level 80, that would be like the best run so far. Dude, quite a lot of crit. Even though those are only green ones, it's gonna stack up very, very nicely. Okay, I stopped my rerolls eventually. Priest is also pretty nice for leveling, since you can just spam this Holy Nova. Look at my mana regen. It's going so freaking fast. Most of them are already green. I guess I'm gonna get one more level up and I can go straight up to Northrend. This is the good thing because those guys are like 57, 58, 56. Therefore I can farm here up until level 65, 66 usually, and just skip Outlands completely and go straight up to Northrend. Useless things. I guess that extra movement speed is always nice to have. Oh shit, this is quite hard. Extra damage or extra crit? Crit. No, it's actually a command, chat command. There's Camel in the chat. He can actually tell you how to do this. He's like the big boss when it comes down to macros and stuff. So, hey Camel, can you send it once again? I don't know why I came up to the Flight Master when I need to actually Hearthstone back to Dalaran. You know, there are those chat commands, CVAR something. You put it once and then you can zoom out pretty nicely. I've got some additional things in here, let's just sell it. Recently I got it from the dungeon. This sword looks really, really nice. I would love to have it on my Paladin or DK. Also, I still haven't decided. There you go. I still haven't decided which melee class to pick up for grinding. Town Village. Yeah, the initial zoom is not really that high, so in fights with the bigger bosses, it's sometimes really, really bad. Shit, wrong mount. There you go. I mean, no, I want to farm so I can get good DPS, actually. You know, I want to have a pretty decked out one caster and one melee. So eventually when Ulduar patch comes out, I'm pretty much ready. Maybe even do some Naxxramas here and there, who knows. Oh damn, somebody's leveling here already as well. Yeah, that's true also. Oh no, bad rolls coming in. Increased healing received, I guess. Shadow Embrace is gonna heal me quite a lot, so... Critical Strike. Which I enjoy more? Holy shit, the 4th Arcane Bombardment. Yeah, Rogue is pretty fun, that's true. Oh, Blue Mountain Speed, I take that. Rogue is pretty fun, but I guess that so many people play Rogues already that, you know, I wanted something more unique. Probably a Shaman. Or... I can fool around with the Frost DK. I've seen Unholy doing some good DPS as well, and I just, you know, was Theorycrafting like a dual-wielding Frost Unholy hybrid. 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 Yeah, I know people flame me constantly for that eco spelling. Echo spelling, and for hybrid. It's hybrid, I know, but sometimes when I try to speak fast, it just happens. Oh, glass cannon. Nice, let's go. Oh yeah, the Mustangs, I do remember that one. But Anima Jumper, I think that the stairs in Zuldrak do not give XP, or am I mistaken? Am I mistaken? I think I tried them and they didn't give XP. There's also like a massive mob density right next to Naxxramas, but they don't give XP as well. Extra haste. Okay, let's try it out then. Oh, blue intellect is nice. That would give me a lot of crit, to be fair. Or I can go for Ember Spark. Let me check. Ember Spark, how much does it do? 16k. Arcane Bombardment, 60k. Dude, I don't know. Extra crit could be really, really nice. Okay, this one's gonna be on me. Oh shit, only 1.5%. Not that much if you ask me. I was hoping for more. This is useless, so hit rating. Zuldrak. You mean just outside the Draktaron Keep, right? This one? Holy moly, there's shit tons of those guys. Look at this, they don't give me XP at all. No XP. Nothing. Nada. Null. This one? Those also don't give me any XP. Unless... there are other stairs actually right next to... not so far away. I think I know which one you mean. This one, right? Right here. I forgot that there are 2 stairs. Look at this, boys. I'm an Asmongold wannabe, so I drink Coca-Cola. Just kidding. You mean these ones? Oh shit, somebody's actually leveling here already. Yeah, there are plenty of refugees, but not that much, to be fair. Somebody's running around here, but... this guy's 80 already, maybe he's gonna go away. You can pull the packs like that with dots. Extra haste is always nice, although I will not really have that many on cooldown, so... okay, let me check the Mustangs then. In normal Wrath of the Lich King... oh shit, this one's actually good. This one's I already like. This is the group I needed. And they are pretty high level, so it's gonna be fast leveling through. I feel a small lag in here. How many people are actually playing at the moment? Almost 1500, almost the cap, but not yet the cap. Okay, what do we get? Shit stuff, I guess. Extra spell power. Even more spell power. And we've got 2 points left. I would kill for a blue Ember Spark. But yeah, there's not much we can do about that, I guess. Green Scorched Path. Better than nothing, I guess. Okay, I think this group should be enough. There you go, level 80 boys, and the last one to pick is the Burning Touch. Okay, let's try to leave combat somehow, just finish off this small Mustang in there. Okay, it's done. Nice. Why am I in group? I don't get that, mate. Never mind. Let's fix my action bars real quick. This is actually annoying because initially on the beta, it was working quite fine. You know, the replace of your skills from the action bars was doing fine, and then suddenly stopped working. Varying Plague, Dispersion, Fade, Mind Blast, which we don't really use that much, but I just like to have everything stacked on the bars. Psychic Horror, Mind Vision, Mind Soothe. Okay, Holy, we just need Flash Heal just in case. Greater Heal. Imminent Hope, although I shouldn't have problems with mana. Holy Fire, just something fun seen here. Prayer of Mending. Oh shit, I went a little bit too far, I guess. Where's the discipline? No, I got like 5 million ash, and since I already have all my, you know, combat increasing capabilities, I just didn't bother going further. Okay, I think I've got everything. I know, Mind Seer also. Okay, let's buff up quickly. Okay, let's get the gear that we already have. Nothing that fancy, but the almost 3000 spell power. Okay, let's check out the DPS. What about the Discord, man? Let me have a look. Oh shit. The amount of haste I have is crazy, dude. Vampiric Touch lasts like 5 seconds. It's crazy. I'm gonna do one Mind Blast just for testing things. 30k almost. Not so bad, I guess. Of course, Arcane Bombardment is doing massive work in here, 63,000. Ember Spark 20 per crit, not so bad. Mind Flay, Vampiric Touch 6k. Devouring Plague critical hits 3.5. Scorching Wounds ticking for 1k. Scorched Path doing something. Shadow Word Bane and Devouring Plague. Mind Blast, yeah, it's just not worth actually casting it. 26% crit. And I still haven't, like, gotten any Reap of the Week. Reap the Week. Let's get somebody more powerful. I think my haste is a little bit bugged, I guess. Quick relog. I feel like those cast times are like dots are like just too fast. Kofola. Okay, I guess this is the Czech name of Coca-Cola. You can post it on chat. It's pretty interesting, man. Where's the bad boy? He's slacking. Okay, now it's fixed, although I'm not quite sure if it's gonna be beneficial for us or not. But yeah, look at this. This is so freaking fun for me. I can just kite them forever like that. On the move. Also, everything I do pretty much heals me, so it's even better. I just reapply Vampiric Touch and Devouring Plague from time to time, and I can just fuck around like that. He tries to CC me, but nothing he can do. There you go. Arcane Bombardment, half of the damage. Ember Spark. Mind Flay at least doing something. But yeah, look at this. Even though since I have got like quite a lot of crit, Reap the Week haven't showed up, like not even once. It has 20% chance off of the crit, and it only counts towards Mind Flay because Mind Flay is the only direct damage I have. Therefore, yeah, it's pretty useless, I guess. But I haven't gotten any blue version of it anyway. I guess just stacking a lot of crit and haste is just the way to go. And as much spell power as humanly possible. But the ultimate question is, would the haste fix it? Like, I started my very first couple of version of Shadow Priests, actually did around like 10k. This one does almost 20. If Arcane Bombard... Oh god, I got CC'd. This one, it's only like 20k DPS. Haste, yeah, I figured. It's kind of strange because I got like almost 3k spell power, but it doesn't seem to be doing that much. But when it comes down to playstyle, like Shadow Priest is freaking fun because you can cast Mind Flay constantly, you just reapply the dots and that's it. Let's queue for some heroic, maybe. I mean, this run is pretty good. Like, I got some Ember Spark that deals almost 6k, which isn't that bad. Scorching Wounds, also blue with additions. 25k with Arcane Bombardment. I've got all the haste I need. Quickening Aura. Chrono Boost. Twin Casting. A lot of blue haste. Yeah, 13% haste. Guess I need like 50 probably or something. Yeah, although that's true, my gear is pretty much trash, so... Maybe I could actually do some quests here and there just to grab some initial gear at least. Do you give me something? $1,200, so I've got like 1/3 of that. Oh, parachutes. At least it gives something. Ah, shit, belt. Oh no, necklace as well. Necklace will be useful. Catch. Well, maybe not so much for melees, but for casters, I think it ultimately does. Quickly, I don't know, half an hour since I started the stream. Dude, where are the guys without the freaking parachute? That small lag is so freaking irritating. There's a very little tiny delay, but it pisses me off really. He's fighting with somebody? I guess so. There you go. This one has a parachute already. Oh yeah, that's true. I haven't gotten the afflictions on this one. 25% faster dot ticking. So I got plenty of good stuff, but I haven't gotten the affliction. That's kind of bad, I guess. Okay, one more parachute and we're good to go. At least we get a half decent necklace.
Can I help you? Safe travel.
I only need the quests that give me something. I don't really want to do like super long chains just to get some initial gear. Huh, no caster weapon? Oh, nice chest. At least gives me plenty of spell power. Fire extinguisher. Wait a minute, I think I need to kill some of those guys just to get the openers. Something of the eagle can be useful, at least for now. Okay, let's do some dungeon then. It's heroic, maybe we can actually roll the mount. That would be awesome. Dude, haven't done any dungeons in years now. I feel like. Let's take it. I'm not a big fan of professions, but I guess that for starting characters it would be pretty nice. This one's open, yeah, and the last one should be around here. There you go. Okay, we've got everything done. Oh, good hands, if we can complete it. Yeah, I forgot that dungeons initially here give very, very good items. Did somebody start it already? I guess so. Scheisse, we'll have to wait until this RP finishes. Although I'm not gonna lie, I still remember doing this mission in Warcraft 3. I don't know how about you guys, but my love for World of Warcraft actually comes from playing the strategy game. Only Warcraft 3, haven't played the previous ones, but you know, once I tried it, was one of my favorite games. I was playing like Warcraft 3 and Diablo 2, like in a combo. Played a couple of hours this one and a couple of hours the other one. And that's how the days flew by. And the very moment, I think I tried World of Warcraft. Yeah, my very first character in World of Warcraft was actually also on the private server. And they were kind of funny because there were like 20 people playing and was already massive. And a friend showed it to me, gave me the CDs to install it and all that stuff. And I remember just trying to get from the Undercity parts up to the Toons just to meet him. And was such a freaking long journey, but I had so much fun exploring, that was crazy. And yeah, initially, when, you know, on private servers, not a lot of things were actually working. One of my favorite thing to do was just, you know, running around and exploring stuff. Hey there, Deston. Oh, Arthas, finally. This music.
Everyone looks ready. Remember, these people are all infected with the plague and will die soon. We must purge Stratholme to protect the remainder of Lordaeron from the scourge. Let's go.
DKs are pretty good as well. Although I'm not quite sure how they make Rend the Weak work when Unholy actually works better with two-hander. Although they could be using dual wield, I'm not quite sure. Death and Decay actually slaps. This is like one of the spells that gets crazy scaling off of spell power. And on max level, even without any crazy powers, it can tick for like 5-6k. And this is also AoE, so you don't really get any more of such spells. Oh my god, 5 minutes of RP. Well, actually I think when you do the in dungeons second time, you can actually skip the RP, but I'm not quite sure. Oh shit. Stuff dies so fast that there's no way of ramping up. Where's my resurrection spell? Man, I haven't done this dungeon in ages. Yeah, this is a massive problem when it comes down to heroic dungeons. Other people have so much DPS that as a priest you don't really have time to ramp up pretty much. Meat hook, hello there mate. Yeah, on single target I did win with the boys, but otherwise I'm kinda bad. Dude, if all the stuff from Valianor could actually be applied into here, it would be so freaking good. All the, you know, class stuff. And I'm not even talking about all the borrowed power from Dragonflight expansion, because there's plenty of that in there. Rather the runes, which is like a similar thing to ecos in here. That would actually be great. And we would avoid a situation where everybody just ran around with, you know, same ecos all the time. Can I cast this on friendly target? This was next expansion, I think. Man, I wish they at least could change that we can target... I mean that the main target also gets damaged, otherwise it's kind of bad. Yeah, the main target doesn't actually get any damage. Somebody needs it, so I guess I'm gonna greet it. I already got the necklace, so...
I know the way through.
You know what, guys? I did mention this a couple of times already, but there is a server coming up. I think it's gonna be way more fun than the Ebonhold. Especially if you're a fan of OG Ascension. And I think that the team that makes this server actually made a massive decision about delaying the release, only to be able to provide something that players from Ascension crave for such a long time. And I think it's gonna be a massive hit. And I actually can't wait myself until open beta will be open. It is supposed to happen somewhere by the end of February. Of course, the date may vary depending on how the works go, but yeah, I'm massively excited for it, to be fair. It's gonna be so freaking good. And the recent announcement, what they actually made, that, you know, the release has been postponed, is really good. And I think that many people will actually like it. Whoa, somebody wants to kill me.
Is not making this easy. They're very persistent.
You really want to know, guys? I don't know, I was supposed to not say about that, not talk about that at all, but I actually am quite excited about this, so...
What else can he put in my way?
Ebonhold is actually quite good, but I think that requires a lot of changes to the core systems. To be able to be much more popular. The base player base is already here, but it could have been so much more if some of the systems would have been addressed a little bit better. But yeah, I guess that during the beta there weren't many people playing, so that's why most of the bugs and the bad system designs are coming out now.
quickest path to Mount
More Valinor?
that bookshelf ahead.
Probably, yeah. You know, for the moment I just wanted to farm a little bit more on Ebonhold, just in case the new patch comes out, and just fool around with it a little bit more. Since I completed my tree almost, but yeah, I still miss good ecos on most of the character, therefore, you know, just a little bit grind.
Works.
Even though you do exactly the same thing with each run, I don't know, there's something about it that you want more of that, I guess. I will probably go back to Valinor just to check out some stuff as well. Maybe even get into some ZG raid or something, that could be nice. I do really like the class design and stuff that we got from Valinor, so that's what interests me the most.
We must move again.
Yeah, that's the problem, that, you know, even though Ebonhold as a whole thing seems to be less developed and less polished, Valinor is pretty much abandoned at this point. There's not much going on in there. I mean, this ZG raid is out for like a year or something now, by now, so not much going on in there. But that's why I think that not many people actually want to invest their time into it anymore.
At last, some good luck. Market
You know, I think that to kinda make it popular once again, there would have to be like a massive patch and a big advertisement coming right after it to make people come back. Oh, let's go, boys. Maybe we will be able to get this pretty cool mount. That would be awesome. Since I still had no luck in finding that freaking rare in Storm Peaks that gives you the mount. And there we go. Let's see how the rolls fare. Ah, damn it. No luck. What was my roll?
justice will be done.
3.
We're going to finish this right now, Malcolm. Just you and me.
I mean, not quite sure. I don't know if you've seen, but Camel did already kill a couple of faction cities bosses, and I think that guards were pretty much a pushover in those runs, so I don't think it's a massive problem. Okay, what do we get? Mail, unfortunate. And the gun. So I pretty much got nothing except some soul ash. Actually, running dungeons is a pretty good way of farming soul ash as well, because the boards do give you like more of it, but by doing dungeons you still you know, farm some gear and stuff. Therefore they're pretty beneficial to do. Oh really? With your warrior? Ah, with a paladin, okay. But pro threat? So what do you actually stack on paladin? Since you say that Rend the Weak is weak. Rend the Weak is weak, so you stack something else. Ember Spark, I guess. Red 3 is good because it has Art of War, so you can heal yourself. $60k. I guess that it still takes a pretty long time to complete. What do you mean Nox echoes? Are there like some kind of raid specific or something? Oh, cool stuff. Are there like any good? I need the shackled one, come on. Oh shit, that's a lot of stuff, man. I don't want to read everything. Oh yeah, I completely forgot about those Book of Echoes. Ah shit, I haven't gone back to Chromie after completing the dungeons, so no rewards for me, I guess. But I do have a pretty good robe. Well, it's good. I thought that we are only bound to ecos that we can get along the way. But how do you do that? Do you need to reset your character back to level 1 and then use the tomes, or you can change it up like on level 80? Okay, so you need to reset back to level 1 and then use the tomes, and then if you're lucky you will get... Okay, but if you use a tome on a character, then on your every run it's gonna show up, or... Wait, there should be like a flight path somewhere in here. Have a chance to show up. Okay, I thought it's like you get the tome and then 100% you've got it. Okay, nice. So it means that raiding is not only about the items, but also getting new powers there. Good stuff. Okay, guys. It seems that we didn't actually get that much DPS off of it. It's probably time to reset, but I need to check something. Scorching Wounds. But I haven't gotten any other good things in here. Okay, never mind. Let's try to run some kind of melee. Now, just to not get bored with back-to-back same character runs. Okay, a warrior? Not quite sure. Rogue, maybe? Haven't tried my Paladin in a while, to be fair. I've got Feral Druid also, but got him to level 80. He's completely naked, but didn't get any cool things on him. Shaman is pretty nice. Enhancement could be good. I've got a Rogue as well. Dude, I'm not quite sure which one should I pick. This was like my main. I haven't played it in a while. Let's try Paladin maybe. Let's see what we can get. Yeah, man, they should. Kinda strange that you didn't get anything. Wait, I think I missed a couple of points in here. Armor pen. Some expertise maybe. I even have some shitty gear on this guy. Ah, this is the very moment I died on my recent raid. Ember Spark, Arcane Bombardment. Best class to start? Probably Paladin, DK, or a Feral Druid with a bear. Shit, all my macros are completely out. Consecration for the moment. Judgment of Light, Judgment of Light, Judgment of Light. I need this one, the rest can go away. Crusader Strike, I will need that for later. Divine Storm, I guess. Bloodthirst, Cleave. Hammer of Righteous, Holy Shield. Judgment of Wisdom, maybe. Lavalash, Mutilate. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, let's stack some Ember Sparks for the moment, I guess. Scorched Path. Ah, shoot. Reload. It got stuck. Attack speed will be nice, that's for sure. %5 of the damage dealt, I guess. So we're DPS, so I'm gonna take it with some extra crit. Green Arcane Bombardment is nice. Arcane Armor Pen. Your direct holy damage spells and abilities apply stacking mark. Yes, Holy Brand is good. It does stack with pretty much everything, so... Oh, another one. Holy Brand or attack power? I guess the pure attack power will probably be better. Not quite sure, Camel, you told me. You're the big bad boy in here. Spell power. More power. Rend the weak. There's no other choice for the moment, so I guess we're gonna pick it up. Ember Spark it is. What did you stack for maximum DPS on your Paladin, mate? Since Rend the Weak is not really for Paladins, as our attack speed is pretty slow. Just AP? So you say that standard stats are even way better? But did you try normal DPSing? Let's go for some extra expertise. Oh, Storm Conductor is actually great. This is blue corrosive breath, so I guess I'm gonna go for it. Reactive retaliation, good for tanks, useless for me. Steel brand, extra physical is beneficial. Do Rend the Weak constantly, but I only get the white versions, so it's kind of useless, I guess. Spell power, at least gives something. Double strike could be nice, I guess it does procs seals and stuff, so... Ember Spark all the way. Strength. The good thing about hybrids is that we get a lot of benefit from like both spells and melee attacks. This is useless stuff, so let's reroll this. Oh, at least green Ember Spark. Blue Hardened Resolve, man. This is one of the most important things initially to get. But not so much now. Blue Expertise should be fine. What did you max out? I went for... Oh, Blue Immolation Aura, let's go. I went for the health, stamina, and then got 3 out of 3 second wind, and got Victory Feast as soon as possible, because then you kill mobs and they heal you, so you can sustain a lot longer in group fights. Another blue corrosive breath. Nothing that great, but eventually it's gonna stack up nicely, I guess. Useless shite. Mana regen, not really. Oh my god. Green Scorched Path at least does something. Spiteful Shard is the blue one, but I would need to get hit to benefit from it. That's the massive problem. But the other ones aren't really that great, so... I'm actually sitting at 5 million now, and I don't go any further, because when it comes down to like DPS, I have pretty much everything. There is some crafting stuff, a little bit of resistances, armor that I still miss, or like reputation gains. And I just didn't bother to kinda farm it anymore. This is useless. Green spell power, I guess. Strength. Give me strength. More attack power. Okay, finally I can run away from here.
I need a target.
Man, I remember having no Ash at all. It was actually so freaking fun to play there. Then. Eerie Peak, I guess.
See you later.
If this is your first character, I would go for Blood for extra survivability. Blood has this talent that heals you for 6% of your health each time you kill something. So it's quite good. But later down the line, when you already get a lot of power, then I would go straight up Unholy. At least pick the talent from Unholy. I think it's 8 points in. That gives you a reduced cooldown on your Death and Decay. Only like 5 seconds or something. Then you can pretty much spam it constantly. Blue open wounds. Nothing amazing, but I guess it's gonna add up eventually. No better choices anyway, so... Oh, this is trash. Oh, second edge is great, actually. Love it. Okay, now's the big question. Precision strike or 180 spell power? What do you guys think? Extra crit is lovely. Like every 10 seconds, for 3 seconds, pretty much every attack I do is 100% crit chance. Yeah, I think so. It's gonna have like 30% uptime, so I can use like 2 abilities in this window. Holy Brand. More strength. Am I tanking? No, this is actually a red pally. Oh, perfect timing. Critical strikes deals 25% increased damage. It's good, if I can stand still. Glass cannon. For a DPS, of course. We lose 30% of our HP, but we get 15% more damage done. From pretty much everything, so... Okay, let's reroll this. Oh, blue, all damage taken. That's actually nice. Opening split is pretty damn nice. Although I've got second edge. So that was unnecessary. Or blue agility, but yeah, extra attack power is nicer. Yeah, Ember Spark seems to be doing like 10k per crit, and Arcane Bombardment 15. Oh, another blue sharpened edge. That's crazy, man. Okay, it's time to move away from here finally. Crit chance. Can you please leave me alone already? Nice.
You got my attention. Watch your back.
Okay, let's go to our standard grinding spot in here. More strength, more damage, more AP. This is what all that it matters now. Would be nice to get a Hand of Freedom. Let's pick haste. It's blue, so at least I'm gonna take it. Oh, useless things. Oh, I've got Divine Storm finally. Got Seal of Command as well. Very useful because it attacks extra targets. It would be nice if it would increase the amount of targets that it hits. Let's get some shadow resistance from it. Armor of Wrath. And here, Exorcism and Flash of Light. I also need Cleanse in here. Okay, one more level and I should be good to go. $66, that's nice. Oh, hefty amount of spell power. So many ecos to pick up still. This is only for mana management, so I guess I don't need that. Let's go for haste. I can already go to Dalaran as well. Extra spell power. Okay, I'm gonna be right back in a second, guys. Just gonna go take a piss real quick. I'm not really, man. I'm playing since like 2 hours or something, and haven't had any DC or anything like that. Is the server full even? Yeah, almost. 1500 is the cap actually. Can you solve the endgame? At this point, maybe. It won't be that easy as it is on Valianor, for example. Because there you can just simply go into the Mythic Plus, it will be scaled to you and you can complete it. But here not so much. You do get a lot of power creep, but you actually have to earn it, so... So if you like the challenge, then yeah. We have one friend here in the chat that is doing some crazy stuff on this server, and he just said that so far he did manage to get Naxxramas completed solo, 12 bosses out of 15, so a lot is doable, but I have to also tell you that he's quite crazy about soloing stuff. So yeah, it is possible, but does require dedication, I guess. Normally you still want to do this in group. One of the main problem is the enrage timers. Once they start kicking, there's not really that you can do about that. Oh yeah, because you said that you had problems with those enrage timers. How did you actually avoid this in Naxxramas? Or the enrage timers are turned off then? He just mentioned this previously in the chat that he's a paladin. I guess that probably any tank can do it, more or less. I start to get some useless stuff. You know what, guys, but this run is already to be sacrificed due to the fact that I haven't received one of the most important things for Paladin. Which is the cooldown reset. You need to have it to be able to make your rotation fluid. Otherwise, there's just no point. Okay, level 80, we're finished, but yeah, we haven't received the stuff we actually needed. It's actually pretty fun, if you ask me. It may seem like a constant grind, which it is, but I don't know, it does have something fun about it. Then IRL, you should check out Valyanyor then. I also covered this on my channel. You can check it out. It's pretty much dedicated for solo players. There is like even a specific Mythic Plus that scales to yourself. You get like a mercenary, healer, tank or DPS, and you can just tackle them alone. So you go, as a solo player, you still have very nice progression. Even the raids are doable if you farm some good gear. There are like tokens, item upgrades and stuff like that, so whole system built around items that allow you to progress even solo. And the class, this is 3.3.5, but it does like have a lot of class stuff borrowed from Dragonflight. Like, all the spells and things like that. Retribution. I need the Seal of Vengeance for a single target.
Yo.
70 plus, that's nice, man. Did the population go up a little bit? Last time I checked, it was around 100 people in peak time. Let's go, brother. Dude, I actually had shitty rolls on my Paladin, and I already do like 33,000 DPS. Better than my priest overall. $91. Yeah, usually it was around 100, so I guess that many people have checked it and then... Yeah, spell power. 4,500. That's quite a bit, that's true. Let me check the breakdown real quick. Yeah, 43,000. Ember Spark, 21,000 crits. Acid Breath is actually doing pretty well. Where's the dot from it? Does that count as a dot? Judgment of Vengeance, 13,000. Seal of Vengeance, 3. And the Seal of Vengeance dot, there should be. Holy Vengeance dot, yeah. Glacial Spike, also 31k. Yeah, it's stacking very nicely. I mean, I had the same thing with on my Shaman enhancement one. Didn't have such great ecos and still did pretty well. Consecration takes pretty nicely, I guess. Oh, dude, what are you doing, man? This guy is a little bit more powerful, but I do have Art of War to be used, so I can insta-heal myself almost back to full. Crits are insane. I've got 33% of crit chance, so a lot of those are coming. Bang. Dude, that was pretty damn fast.
Hey, how you doing?
I wonder if, wait a minute, Seal of Vengeance and Judgment of Vengeance, it's 7% and 1.6, so 8.5. I wonder with Seal of Righteousness, is it going to be better? It actually shouldn't be better, but let's see. The DPS went up, but this is only because the groups came down. Seal of Righteousness and Judgment of Righteousness. Seems like doing a little bit more. Only slightly. What you want? Okay, let's try that once again. So that was Seal of Righteousness 6% and 3.3, so 9.2. Oh shit. Why I cannot move? I need to be on the move constantly because I've got Scorched Earth. This guy almost does nothing to me. Oh, my DPS went down by quite a bit. Although, yeah, it's so random due to the randomness of the RNG procs, like Arcane Bombardment. It's so reliant on how many bolts will actually hit the target itself that it's actually quite crazy. So, Seal of Vengeance 4.6, definitely lower. Judgment of Vengeance 3. And there should be Holy Vengeance, which is a dot. So 3%, 4.5, 7.5. It's similar, I would say. I guess that Righteousness have a better burst, it seems. Okay, let's get some gold. Alright, we're gonna leave this Paladin for a second. That DPS isn't anything crazy. And like I said, I haven't rolled my best options yet. Let's go back to the priest. Oh, I hate when I cannot sell some useless shite I have collected. Okay, we're gonna try another run with the priest. See what we can get along the way. Level 3, let's go. Man, this is pretty useless. They're just a spiteful shard. It's extra CC at least, so. Or echoing afflictions, straight up. I think that maybe I could actually switch it up with something, but Arcane Bombardment is great, Ember Spark of course. The only one is Scorching Wounds. I mean, it wasn't the best. For the moment I have it, so I'm gonna keep it. Let's just re-roll this shite, there's nothing offensive in it. Or Reap the Weak, the blue one. But even if with quite a lot of crit, I couldn't like get it to proc that much. Useless. Oh no, I can always take some intellect. Scorched Path, Remember Spark, I guess the green one is still okay. Extra SP. Why am I actually in combat? Never mind. All damage dealt increased. Green spell power, nice. Green arcane bombardment is the way to go. Echoing afflictions will be nice, although I will start using it only on level 80, pretty much. After you cast 3 holy spells or abilities, consecration forms beneath the target. Sanctified Sky, this is actually great, especially for red paladins. For priests, not so much, because at the end of the day, I will be using shadow abilities, so not worth it that much. And it also has 20-second internal cooldown, so you cannot just spam it or anything. But yeah, let's just pick critical strike then. So yeah, guys, I did previously mention this server I'm waiting for. And this is gonna be, if you're a big fan of Ascension classless, this is gonna be a server for you, definitely. And I'm actually quite happy that somebody did pick up the gloves and decided to start some kind of classless project. That will be a massive competition for Ascension. We'll still have to wait for it, probably until the end of the February, until open beta opens. But yeah, the very first feature that looks pretty damn amazing in it is that the max level is 60, but you will have whole Azeroth from Wrath of the Lich King available. And even I think that dungeons from Cataclysm as well, if I remember correctly. So, you know, you can go to Northrend even and level up in all those zones. And they are scaled down, I think from level 48 or something like that, you can go there. And also through Dungeon Finder, there are dungeons available, like, you know, from Cataclysm, Wrath of the Lich King, TBC. There's like around 40 dungeons to farm straight up on release, so quite a lot of content, to be fair. And of course this is going to be classless and in a wildcard mode, therefore with the RNG in it. But the cool thing is that there are no rerolls whatsoever. So it's kind of like here in Ebonhold, that during a run, one single run will decide your build. Talents are also wildcard, but the thing is that you have this synergy, so they are not completely random because they only augment abilities that you already have. Therefore, for example, if you don't have Mortal Strike, you're not gonna see Mortal Strike talents. For example, you can roll a Sinister Strike and a Fireball, and then the talent roll will be either for Fireball or Sinister Strike. So there is some randomness to it, of course, but it's kind of like you do have to prestige to be able to get to a perfect build, and but on the other hand, there is no way of getting the perfect build, as the chance is like very slight that you will get, you know, perfect synergies. But yeah, since the talents are also RNG, the good thing is that there will be synergy rolls and you only get to, you know, good things that actually do matter for your build. So if you have, I don't know, cat form abilities, you will get feral talents for it. So very, very good option. I do remember that when Season 9 was going on, there were a lot of people that were saying that, you know, Wildcard is pretty much free pick with extra steps, especially later down the line. So this server actually made sure that it's not that way, you know, so you just only need to farm stuff and then eventually you will be able to get what you want sooner or later. And, you know, they kinda prevented that by giving you no rerolls whatsoever. The things you get, they stay with you until the end of the run, until you prestige. So there is some RNG to it, that's for sure, but I think it's pretty awesome because this actually will create a situation where pretty much every character on the realm will have a pretty much different build. And if you're not happy with your build, you will have to reset. So kind of like on Ebonhold here. We have to reset constantly and farm those freaking ecos constantly to be able to get what we want. But here it's completely random, of course. And there you've got those synergistic stuff that will help you to actually build around abilities that you get. So I think it's pretty awesome. It's like another take on classless. And I did speak with the main dev of the server and asked some questions about it. Maybe even he did take my suggestions. Who knows? But you know, I was asking if there will be any extra mystic enchantments on top of everything, and initially he said that they don't plan it, but on the recent Discord chat he did say that after they have completed all the scaling for the whole world, they do work on the feature that you know, will make character customization a little bit more fancy. I don't know exactly, he didn't actually say on what exactly they work on, but he did say that they plan to have it on release. So yeah, it really sounds cool and I'm really excited about that. There are also changes to instanced PvP. There are no plans for open world PvP, like for example high risk from Ascension. But yeah, structured PvP like arenas, BGs, there will be PvP sets backported from I think even Cataclysm, or maybe it was from Wrath of the Lich King, can't remember exactly. But you know, those will be lower level sets that you can grab along the way. So a lot of cool features, we have a lot of fun, and I do remember that in classless was so freaking fun to play this wildcard in BGs and stuff, just level through BGs constantly. It was freaking amazing, and I can't actually wait to try it out in this one as well, especially that, you know, you do not have any control whatsoever about your build. So yeah, there will be some crazy shit going on in there. It's actually Greenfall, whoa, wow. Wait a second. I did leave a link for it in the chat if you want to check it out. I'm super excited about this. So yeah, like I said, the dev did say that the release is coming, like not the release but the open beta should start somewhere by the end of February. So, you know, still like 2 weeks time. But yeah, a lot of cool stuff is happening in there, and it seems that the devs do know what they're doing. So it's only a matter of quality that we will be able to see, you know. Yeah, man, definitely I will do, but for the moment it's closed still. They are still working on it, so like I said to the main dev, of course, I'm not saying that it did had any impact on him, of course. But yeah, I did say to him, take your time, man. Do not rush. Ascension is still not giving us anything about classless, so there's no point in rushing everything, so... And it seems that they are constantly coming up with some new ideas that they still want to implement right on the release, so should be awesome. And you know, it will be beta, so a lot of time to actually fix a lot of stuff. And we will definitely need a lot more people to check it out. This is one server, and there's also the other one, but I think the other one will still need a little bit more time to actually do some work on. For hunters, no idea, man. Absolutely, I haven't even like created a hunter on this server, to be fair. But I'm not gonna lie, guys. After past year, with, you know, all that classic plus stuff, I did come to a realization that I don't know, I think that standard WoW do not excite me anymore. I do prefer the private server approach when they, you know, try different stuff, and like classless is probably the best iteration I have played so far. Ebonhold I would say is the second, but only if they fix that you get class specific stuff, you know. I just sent the link to the server if you want to check it out. But yeah, they plan a lot of cool stuff for it, so kinda excited. Valinor is kinda cool as well, but it's still like standard classes, only backported from Dragonflight, I feel. Most of the spells are from there. There are some cool classes that I kinda like, but yeah, it doesn't have this excitement that like classless and some randomness kinda gives you. But you know, I do understand that everybody have their own opinion, and not everybody is actually pretty fun. Not for everybody classless is quite fun. But yeah, after trying Ascension so many years ago, I just feel that it's the best like mode to play in World of Warcraft currently. And I'm that kind of type of player that, you know, I get some random shit and you try to work with it somehow. But definitely upper hand that they have is that, you know, the talents are not completely random, that they augment what you get. So, you know, the problem is that the only thing they do is constantly bring, of course, the new content, but it's constantly the same content. There's no innovation in it. Like, when it comes down to raids even, their raids are really, really good and cool, but I mean, there's nothing new or exciting about them. It's just new mechanics. And from what I read recently on like Reddit and all the posts, people are so mad after like all of the classes have been pruned down and are no longer exciting as they were before. So there are some sketchy moves at Blizzard. But I guess it's not from yesterday, let's say. It happened for a long time already. I do really wonder if they eventually will even like release the Classic Plus that players are screaming for so much. Or they just don't care at all at this point and will just re-release the same shit all over again. Like, the funny thing is, with recent TBC release, there were a shit ton of people, like, initially, but in the, like, next month, probably half of them will be gone. You know, it's just that it's something fresh, and TBC is a special expansion, for me as well, but I know how many times you can do the same shit all over again. I mean, we did that on private servers for probably even longer time, but, you know, it was different, as many of us, for example, couldn't afford retail and stuff like that, or you just simply love that one expansion and you constantly, you know, were playing it. Like, Wrath of the Lich King is probably the most played expansion when it comes down on private servers. I mean, there were and there still are so many 3.3.5 private servers that it's crazy, man. So, as a 20 years old veteran of World of Warcraft that I think I can call myself, yeah, something like those custom servers is like the only dopamine hit I can get at this point, I guess. I can't really talk about that much about Warlords of Draenor. I think that thematically it was very good. I have a friend that actually loves Warlords of Draenor, but he's the type of guy that, you know, loves housing stuff, garrisons, you know, building your own shit. That's why he actually did love it, and he said that it's one thing, but also, for example, the lore was pretty good, the zones were amazing, and the raids were best to none. I cannot really elaborate that much on Warlords of Draenor because I haven't played it that much. I mean, I think I did buy the subscription by the end of that long period before the next expansion, so everything was already, you know, explored and stuff like that, so I didn't play that much. Even if I did, I think it was mostly PvP. Yeah, you probably could find like one or two, from which most are probably Russian. There's this massive server hub called, I think, WoW Circle or something. They have many, many realms over there. shit, everybody's camping this spot because it's simply the best. Let's grab some more mobs from over here maybe, just to build some intensity. But yeah, like I said, the private servers I think have a massive upper hand now, because Blizzard will never actually do some crazy custom modes. But imagine if they would actually allow it, like, you know, the Turtle asked for, like, you know, modding experience. But I don't know, maybe they can share revenue or something about this. So, because yeah, Blizzard would definitely need to earn some money on it if they would be to allow it. But yeah, they could actually get so many more players from those private servers if they would actually do something more original and stuff. But it's not gonna happen. I'm kind of fine with playing on private servers. People say that, you know, you don't have this confirmation that they will not die out or something, but I don't know, I'm just having fun at the moment. Will I surrender to a Flurry Axe build? As a melee, yeah, probably. This is what is the best in slot at the moment, so it's kind of a requirement, I guess. Flurry Axe or a Trash Blade. Thrash Blade. Probably Thrash Blade is better. On the Rogue it doesn't matter because the talent actually affects both axes and swords, but on a Warrior you get extra attacks from swords only, so you probably want more swords. Oh, there's Ironfall also. Do you know, guys, if there's like any dagger that gives you extra attack? I think there was, but I haven't done the research. Holy shit, dude. Big Ed. Thank you, man. Holy moly. You're the very first person to actually support me that way. Cheers, bro. Thanks for the videos. I found this project because of you. It has been a blast to play it again after all these years, and this new spin on it has been so much fun. Great to hear that, man. I'm still hooked also. I'm sure that there's a dagger that steals life and has some crazy spell power interactions with it. So, you know, as a rogue you can equip both of them and get some crazy healing for soloing, for example. Yeah, because you actually spam Flame Tongue, man. Camel, you mean the healing dagger? Really? Frostbrand is better than Flame Tongue? Because of the frozen power talent or just because of the proc rate? I mean, I think it has fixed damage, yeah? I mean, it's not dependent on the speed like Flame Tongue, if I remember correctly. So maybe that's why. And then you just stack attack speed and go crazy with it. I could imagine. But there's also this frozen power talent that increases, I think, 50% all of your damage. Okay, well, I can imagine. But does frozen power affect only shaman spells, or does it affect like all damage you do? Because if it's all damage you do, I'm pretty sure that Ascension made it all damage. You know what? Ebonhold kinda reminds me of a time on Ascension when there was actually a auto-attack build possible that was doing some crazy DPS. It was a long time ago, but... Ah, frozen power is just shaman spells, okay. And this place is bad, takes so long. Yeah, pretty much every melee is just auto-attack. Rogues have poison, shamans have frostbrand. I don't know, paladins. I don't know what paladins use. If paladins could dual wield with seals on, that would be crazy. Rend the weak and double strike. That's why I wanted to make a caster kind of work, but I don't know, for the moment it's kind of hard. Oh, there's the blink strike. This sword is amazing, it looks awesome. If I would be a rogue, I would definitely spam it. Especially that TBC content is probably soloable. Why blink strike is bad? I mean, all those weapons do pretty much the same thing, so proc another attack. Or they vary in proc rate. But it definitely looks better. Ah, 2.7, alright. Yeah, that's true. But we should have transmog really soon here. So then the weapon appearance will pretty much not have any relevance here anymore. Lack of transmogrification is actually kinda strange after playing Ascension for so many years. What is this lag? And having a chance to change anything you want on the move. Felguard demo log struck. Come on, I need one more mob. Please. Yeah, this is a heaven when it comes down to proc weapons, I guess. Okay, let's check what we can get with this build. Oh, I still got echoes, not quite sure how. I thought I did already pick everything. Or temporal flow. But I don't really have any cooldowns that much, so... Yeah, that's pretty awful. You know, maybe people will get mad at me for saying this, but I think that ultimately they should just, you know, just to fix the situation currently, because I'm not saying that this should be like the ultimate resolution for all that, but, you know, just for the moment, tune down all of those freaking powers, so you rely more on class-specific stuff. You know, they would be nice addition. Like, I don't know, for example, Ember Spark deals 10% of your damage, or Arcane Bombardment deals also 10% of your DPS. I know that this could kinda kill the potential of like soloing stuff maybe, but at least we would have normal group content, and you could normally play your class and maybe play it even to its strengths based on the ecos, rather than just stacking same power constantly on pretty much every character. Yeah, that's freaking stupid. Because for the moment we've got the situation where your build is based on the ecos, and I think it should be made in a way that ecos actually complement your build, and, you know, you're not basing off of it, so... But I guess that probably all people already seen that. Yeah, exactly, man. The funny thing is that on the beta, I haven't seen that many rogues, and then suddenly by the end of the beta, there were pretty much only rogues. So I guess people figure that out eventually. Wait a minute, I still missed something. Inner Fire, there you go. And those buffs, Powered Shield... Okay, I think I wrote everything now. There is this flight master in here, Town Calais village, that when I whistle, I should fall below the textures. Yeah, as always. The good thing is that we can fly on mount instantly here, so you can just explore. Hey, let's see what we can find maybe under the ICC. Let's do something cool today. What can we find under the ICC actually? Yeah, true. There was not enough time to check everything. I wonder if we can find something interesting under the ICC. Well, it's Winter Grasp. It's exactly this way, yeah. I just hope that I'm not gonna fly up by accident through some kind of mountain or something. There's some kind of very strange texture that's going down way below here. You know, you could say that using some kind of old weapons from the beginning of the game is pretty cool. Oh, look at this, there is something here actually. What the hell is this shit? We're exactly under Icecrown Citadel. Wait a minute, is this Ancanet? No. Aziel Nerub is here? There are some mobs in here. Oh shit. What the hell is this place? I haven't seen Nanzanak, the Forgotten Depths? For sure I haven't been here previously. Huh. Nice. Altar of Ebon Depths. Dude, this is like... Maybe this is some kind of unfinished dungeon or something. I haven't heard anything about things below Icecrown. It's a part of the quest chain? Dude, there's like an invisible wall in here. I cannot get through. And I cannot mount either. It dropped me off the mount eventually, so... What did it give? Anything?
I'm out of range.
Really? I can't remember anything like that, man. It's nuts, bro. Altar of Ebon Depths. Yeah, there are some interactive things in here, so there must have been something connected with it. It's like exactly below this freaking massive tube coming out of Icecrown. Yeah, there's not much in here, it seems. Surface portal. Oh shit, you were right. Port of Bones. Wait, I do remember now. Indeed, there was some kind of quest. I think you were killing those mobs in here or something, and then eventually a portal opened and then you could get in. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but still, man, I'm playing this game for such a long time. It's so freaking cool to find something new. What's my casting time, dude? Let's relook. 5.5 second cast time. A little bit too long to my liking, I would say. Guys, also, speaking about the servers, have you heard about the other server? I'm actually also excited. It's like a connection between Path of Exile and World of Warcraft. You literally get a tree that looks somewhat like that, but you know, this tree doesn't have random shit like pure stats and things like that, but it's based off of, I think, even class-specific stuff. Oh, I haven't equipped my shit. Okay, let's check out this guy. $10k DPS. Oh my god. I don't know, it's a little bit discouraging to be fair. I'm not standing too close to him, but still. Oh, scorched wounds actually do something. I'm starting to think that this freaking... Where is it? Reap the Weak doesn't work from Mind Flay. Like, really? I'm gonna be running away, spamming Mind Flay only. And I wanna see if I can proc it. I'm gonna reset everything. And I'm just gonna run around and spam Mind Flay. I've got 22% crit chance, so maybe nothing really that amazing, but still.
I'm out of range.
Yeah, not a single one, and look at this, I've got 6 crits, and none of it actually did proc it. And Mind Blast straight away. Very first hit, Reap the Weak. 8k damage. So I think it's, like you say, the only way of making Priest work is just going full haste and full spell power. Oh, it's a rare. Yeah, it's 20% from crit, I know, but still, it should show up. What, Devouring Plague doesn't work on this guy? No, it seems it doesn't. Man, but Shadow Priest is so freaking cool. Just spamming this Mind Flay while being on the move. I love such mobile casters. Like, when in Cataclysm they introduced that Scorch can be cast while moving, this was my best spell to use. That's a plate. Pretty good though. Yeah, look at this, I was spamming Mind Flay. 4 crits and still... Sorry, no Reap the Weak. I'm gonna pump this one. Bang! Yeah, on this server pretty much everything you can channel can be used while moving. Oh yeah, freaking arcane missiles. That could be nice, that's true. Look at this, Reap the Weak. Would be really, really nice. You know what? I'm gonna reset my talents. Let's still keep the Spirit Tap. But I'm gonna go full Holy. Divine Fury, Desperate Prayer, Pushback, Improve Rend is nice. I feel Blessed Recovery could be nice for soloing. Searing Light, Holy Reach will be great. Okay, and then we will also get a lot of spell power from the Spirit. since this can be stackable as well, so let's grab it. Then also we got Surge of Light, which could be amazing. And I think this is where our DPS things finish when it comes down to Holy Tree. Mana Regen, Lightwell, Serendipity. Yeah, pretty much everything else is just for healing. So let's go Discipline. Inner Fire, Inner Focus, Mana Regen, Better Shield. Dude. Oh yeah, but I don't get crazy healing that I had in Shadow, that's the problem. I don't get that many crits from it as well. Never mind. Reflective Shield. I wonder if Reflective Shield can do anything fancy in here. Spell Haste, Mental Strength, of course. Power Infusion. Hey there, man. Serotonin. Oh, you're the best in slot paladin in here? Ah, you're prot. Ah, it's probably you, Camel, right? I did like one X Ramus in which I died. One time, and the second one we did like half of it or something. But I wasn't streaming back then. $3k spell power. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more. I mean, I can two-shot them, but nothing really that fancy. Oh, suddenly Reap the Weak works. You see? I wonder how those Reflective Shield do. Oh, of course, my powers killed him in seconds. Oh, okay, it seems that spell power doesn't actually benefit it that much. I need something with a little bit more health, I guess. There was this rare guy in here. This way, I guess. There should be elites right on the ramparts, I guess. Did you kill them? Okay, coming, man. Ah, this is a very nice... Okay, never mind. Let's go, bro. Okay, it doesn't change that much. My DPS is still shite. Holy doesn't change that much. But yeah, Kazark, you actually said correctly that Reap the Weak, where is it? Like 4 hits. Adds up nicely, but nothing amazing. But Arcane Mage could be pretty awesome. You know what? I'm gonna quickly go do a Mage. Actually haven't even created one yet in here.
Goodbye.
Take care, man. Thanks for helping out. Yeah, Bronzebeard definitely has a little bit more. Oh, I'm gonna do a gnome, actually. What you guys think? I don't really like the Blood Elves that much. Another Undead, I guess, would be nice. Yeah, Undeads have pretty good leveling route, so I'm gonna stick to Undead. Begley, you mean you played on Area 52, classless Ascension? Yeah, there's not so many people. It also depends what you actually like, because there are plenty of people like myself that are kinda bored of standard WoW, so all the mods that they create currently are pretty amazing. Yeah. That's correct, man. Okay, let's see what we can do with the Mage. Oh, Mages don't get the Blizzard. We get Arcane Explosion. Let's get some mana regen. I guess that Arcane will be very mana hungry. Dude, what the fuck? The Arcane Explosion should be fine. Full leveling. Pretty shite, so movement speed, I guess that is. All damage. Oh, blink so early. Blizzard! Oh my god, it's pretty funny. Spell power, just give me spell power. Oh, and I have arcane missiles. Cool things, I can just channel them like that. Haste, haste, give me haste. More haste. Okay, let's do it like that. I'm gonna put Blizzard on 1. Boink. Instant mounts, instant cast spell. Nice. Haven't tried Mage so far, but this is great actually. Just aiming wherever I want and killing them instantly. You probably meant where? My UI is kinda messed up. You probably meant this one, right? Arcane Equilibrium? Oh, which one should I choose? I don't have anything locked yet. I guess Arcane Bombardment is still the way to go. Especially that we will be going Arcane anyway. Let's just lock it in straight up. Haste, haste, give me haste. Corrosive breath. I want to actually be ranged, so let's go for damage dealt. Oh shit, this is a new character. I don't have I don't have my whistle. I need to spend my talents. I actually had a thought to run all the way to Sepulchre, but I completely forgot that the flight paths are account-wide. 60 plus? I usually still level up in Western Plaguelands up until like level 65, 66, and then I completely skip DBC and go straight up to Borean Tundra to kill those mammoths and ghosts. I think it's the fastest route, because you don't spend time running around through Shatra and, you know, TBC overall. So I just kind of skip it. This is actually my route. I get to level 15, go to Taran Mill. Those guys are a little bit over leveling me, but they're quite easy to kill eventually, especially if you have powers. Everything is missing. But yeah, one arcane bombardment and they're done. There are pretty good groups in here, so I can farm until like in here until like level 44. Sorry, 48. I still got my rerolls. Yeah, this is very, 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 very nice. Frostbrand, I guess I will not be doing Frost, especially on this run. So gonna reroll this. Yeah, man. Here. Next to that Naxxramas kind of thing, this Scourge Down. There are ghosts that have massive spawn rates in there. Big groups. The one I was like leveling very, very on my priest recently, yeah, that was it. Ember Spark. Maybe fire could be actually quite viable with fast Scorch spam and going for that instant hot streaks. Yeah, man, you can stay there until 80, no problem. Level 70 mobs will not give you XP, but there are so many of them that 71s will spawn as well and give you like enough XP to finish leveling. Man, I always loved fire. Fire and frost are my best usually on Mage. Arcane not so much, but I do have to admit that oh, temporal flow could actually be good. Let's take it. Bang, 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 bang. So nice. But arcane missiles are extremely satisfying to use. So yeah, I just ran through from Taran Mill all the way up here. And then you can kill the mages right here. But the fact of the matter is that you can just run around the shore. Man, such shitty rolls. And kill all the turtles along the way. Look at how many there are. Haste, give me more haste. Oh yeah, I no longer kill them instantly. Nice level ups. So good. Yeah, let's maybe spend some points in here. Spell impact, arcane explosion stuff. Increase your total spirit. I think that eventually spirit gives you spell power here, so it's gonna be good. Arcane meditation, torment of the weak. Okay, I'm on autopilot. I'm gonna just spend my points. I need to be careful to not die by accident. Presence of mind. Total intellect. Yeah, I guess. Where's the arcane missile? Arcane missile is so deep in here. So yeah, arcane empowerment, that's for sure. Arcane power. Then we've got... Oh, increases your spell power of total intellect. That's actually quite massive. Okay, Ember Spark. Blood Mirror. It's useless for me, actually. Oh my god, even more useless stuff. Extra spell power is always nice. Okay, level 48, that should be enough. Scorching Wounds would be nice, I think. More intellect. Intellect is actually great on Arcane Mage, it seems. Shit. Oh, where's my whistle? Here you are. And then I teleport here right to the bulwark and then go straight through the whole western plaguelands up until here, and then I stay there, yeah, like I said, up until level 20, oh my god, 65, 66, and then transition over back straight up to the north end. But I see that actually many people use this route, it seems. So the only 2 times I have to use the whistle is from Terraceful Glades up to Taran Mill, then through Taran Mill up to level 48, I just, you know, advance through the zone, and then I switch back here and change to Northrend at level 66, 65, and then I'm good to go, level 80 in no time. Chuck, 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 chuck. Finally, missile barrage. Zul'Farrak actually, but it's bannable at this moment, so I wouldn't use it. Ah, it's fixed already. Didn't know that, sorry mate. Yeah, man, as far as I'm concerned, this is a world drop, so it can pretty much fall everywhere, drop everywhere, but it's really hard to get actually just randomly like that. You have to loot everything. And without a loot bot, it can be really, really hard. Man, I feel like spamming Scorch could be really, really good in fire. But yeah, we're gonna check both specs, I guess. Oh shit, it's already almost 1 AM. Unfortunately, my time is coming. Man, I need to wake up at 6 tomorrow. Tomorrow? It's already today, I guess. More intellecto. But actually Arcane Mage probably scales so well due to all the scaling talents from intellect, and spell power increases. I'm kinda used to it already. I'm not quite sure, mate. I would say that if you don't want to really get banned, I wouldn't go there. Oh, shito, nice intellect. Arcane Barrage, finally. Spell Haste, definitely useful. The rest is probably not needed, maybe Torment the Weak. Undercity. And then, wait a minute, I don't go Frost, I think I go Frost, right? All the rest of the talents. There is this hit chance somewhere, I think. Icy Veins, yeah. Up until Icy Veins, right? It's far worse than crack. Yeah, man. Oh shit, I went the wrong way. That's true. There has to be something in this server, as so many people actually enjoy it. It's kinda crazy. Never in my life I have expected to see such interest in this server. Slow counterspell, arcane barrage. Okay, Dalaran. Let's at least quickly finish this mage and see what Arcane is capable of. At least in a short run. Probably will need to do some more testing. The funny thing is that I was supposed to like commit to like 1 or 2 classes, like one melee, one ranged, and eventually we finished doing something completely different. Oh no, I don't have money whatsoever. I need to fly there like that. The good thing is that in Fire Tree you have a lot of crit chance to be picked up along the way. And this would actually increase the proc rate of Reap the Weak. And also put massive ignites. This could actually work out. Pumping those instant hot streaks. Yeah, exactly. Or how we spoke previously, that they should tone down those borrowed powers currently, so you know you have to rely a little bit more on your class, while those powers are only supplementary rather than, you know, being your main power. Yeah, transmog is coming also. So eventually it will drop, but probably we'll have to wait up until, yeah, Ulduar patch, I guess. Why does it show that it's a rare? I thought it's some kind of rare in here. Guess not. Yeah, I think that ultimately Ulduar patch, based on the announcement, will be already quite good. And to be fair, if they would like prolong the beta and, you know, keep things as they were and then develop stuff for opening, the server would blow up even more. But then again, we already have our characters, there will be no wipe, so more people are playing still. Arcane Explosion still deals quite a lot of damage, it seems. Yeah, I mean, that's also true. Oh shit, though. Yeah, I think that many of us actually did notice that eventually. But this is the massive problem. But yeah, what can we do? And bang! Oh, that was fast. How many dice have I died? Oh my god. Too many, probably. I don't even count this. Yeah, that's the problem. You know, I feel like they should... Coldboard quests are fine, but they need to tune it down. So, for example, you can do them to progress alone, but the dungeons and raids should give a lot more, just to, you know, still incentivize the group content. So that, you know, for massive gains, it's just better to do group stuff. But if you do not have group, or just not feel like playing in group, you can always just do a little bit solo through the call board. That's how it should be implemented. Because at this point, yeah, they just simply gave us away free soul ash. That could have been grinded in like one day. A couple of hours literally, and you're pretty much full. Yeah, I mean, there's many things that do not exactly fit this mode, so that's why there are so many problems that actually did show up after many people did try it out eventually, so... But yeah, I'm not really worried. This server does have a lot of potential, and eventually they will work it out, so... I'm just grinding for fun. If this gets boring, I can always just do something else, so... Yeah, maybe not so many people would be present then, but I think the interest was enough to test the most important things. Yeah, that's also true. It was like last moment addition. Don't worry, man, Ryoki. Eventually it will just smooth out and you will just breeze through the content. Just like that. Oopsie, I'm stuck. Oh shit, the arcane missiles cannot be... with the proc, cannot be used while moving. Yeah, the HP is like best in slot. Then you should work towards the node that heals you after you kill a target, and yeah, you're pretty much golden from there. Yeah, I cannot cast the arcane missiles with the proc. I need to stop, start casting, and then move. Hey there, Ken, thank you for the subscribing. Welcome on the channel, bro. Okay, level 80. Yeah, look at this, I've got the proc and I cannot cast it. I start casting it. Oh shit, I cannot even move with it. What happened with the arcane missiles? Why I cannot... This has to do something with like the highest range. Because look at this, the max rank of arcane missiles cannot be casted while moving. This is a bug, I think, or maybe they just wanted to get rid of that. Show all spell ranks. Arcane Missile 1. Arcane Missile 11, 12, and 5. Let's check this out. Look at this. Number 1 normally. Number 2 normally. Yeah. 11 cannot be cast while moving already. Number 7 is the last one that you can cast while moving. That's kind of strange, really. Yeah. 7 normally. 8? Nope, not a chance. Yeah, I need to report this, but I don't feel like it today, so... Yeah, casting this while moving would be great, not gonna lie. Arcane Barrage, 7000. Arcane Missiles, pretty damn nice. Reap the Weak works normally with it. Oh shit, the Haste is pretty damn nice. I think that Mage will eventually be quite good, but I need to test it more. But yeah guys, it's kind of getting late already, so thank you for the stream. And I guess we'll see each other next one. Thank you for joining, for hanging around. It really makes grinding a lot better if I can talk to you guys. So there's definitely will be more coming out. And yeah, wish you good Thursday, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye, take care.